absolutely exploded over here for a magnificent Las Vegas Grand Prix pole position. Oh yay! Oh yeah. So over here, obviously, we went into this qualifying so far being unbeaten on the Las Vegas Strip circuit, and also, frankly speaking, being unbeaten in this magnificent F1 24 pole fashion. So, definitely let me know what you think about it. Unlike, for example, obviously, we did that long sleeve fashion, where we didn't always plant it on pole positions. Here, we managed to have this perfect record of 6 Grand Prix pole positions, and obviously also that one sprint pole in Miami. And of course, we've done it in another wonderful and another iconic American city, which is of course the Las Vegas. But yeah, I have to say, obviously, as the reigning 4-time Scuderia Ferrari world champion, it wasn't that straightforward. Obviously, I was buoyed, winning in style in Brazil, so we came in and did very good job in the free practices. I've always gotten below the 92 seconds, 1 minute 32 seconds. So it's absolutely amazing, just how I could explode in this SF1000 TN18 Formula 1 racing simulator. The Las Vegas track is so great, especially when you have a great car. Despite running the low downforce, I was able to send it, to lots of the corners, and that's what delivered this amazing pole position here on the Las Vegas Strip circuit, obviously in Paradise, Las Vegas, Nevada. So over here, when the free practice started, I topped all of the sessions, perfected all of the practices, of course. I didn't get all of the objectives because obviously I'm taking sometimes the unconventional line, so it's not always easy, but from a 131.7 I improved to 131.2, 131.3. So we then went into qualifying one and did 131.8 and then 131.0, despite the fact that we almost put it into the wall. So what I found challenging, I have to say, in the qualifying session was just to make sure that you execute the lap, execute all of the sectors perfectly, right? Because for example over here, as we will see, we definitely left some time on the table in qualifying 3. So qualifying 1, actually, I said the fastest time of the weekend. I couldn't quite believe it. In qualifying 2, then I did a 131.6. I was actually, able to improve. I was aiming to do that 130, right? So, to do it below 91 seconds, to go for 90 seconds, when the real F1 drivers go pretty much 2 seconds, slower, is absolutely magnificent. This track definitely suits the Ferrari car, especially the fastest driver. So, I will be celebrating in one of the many wonderful, gorgeous pools that illuminate over here this wonderful Las Vegas Strip. But I did have some problems breaking into the spheres, right? So, that qualifying 2, I actually won it just by a couple of tenths. And then in qualifying 3, you will see over here, we will go rather, usually we, of course, always do the bunker lap, then we recharge the battery, then we go for it. Also, we are using the soft tire allocation, so I made a bit of a mistake because I actually, wasn't aware that I had 5 sets of the soft tires as a result for qualifying, but I still managed to set a 2 brand new set of soft tires, which, if it's a one-stop race, won't be that significant, but yeah, overall, that's absolutely magnificent. So yeah, we started qualifying 3, and you will see it. We put in a time of 1 minute 31.1, which is good enough for our 18th pole position of the season, as we are on track to get a magnificent 20. Oh yay! Yes, and it could have been even quicker, but again, breaking into the sphere, it is difficult to get, because you will see over here I brake a little bit earlier, so I tried to time it to perfection but locked the wheel a little bit, and I wasn't able to recover that about half a second that I lost. So sadly, I wanted again, getting my second pole position out of the 2 tries over here in Las Vegas is an absolute dream come true. I absolutely love it, just like I love my Formula 1 drivers winners trophy. But of course, I did expect, to set a better time, but this is still absolutely magnificent. And now on the Scuderia Red Retina iRace, we will show it to you, right? Of course. So everybody, let's take a look at it. So you can see the lovely night sky over here as we are going to the section that belongs all to Formula 1. So this is just a magnificent design, and yeah, over here we of course already are celebrating because we've already won the championship. So let's take a look at it over here. So as you can see over there, the sky again, it's all dark. And we will now go to one of the most satisfying laps on the whole of the Formula One calendar. This is certainly a satisfying, beautiful view, isn't it? Look at the great wheel, and especially look at this great Formula One championship winning trophy. It looks really beautiful, and this is how the world champion puts it on pole position. Okay, so over here you can see it is very, very important to get as good a run up as you can, right, to this corner. Why is that? Of course, it is because if you do not, for whatever reason, I'm not sure, why would you not want to get a great run up, you will not be having the top speed. It doesn't influence it a lot, but still, you want to be, heading into the high revs 8 gear. You can see that I'm having about 90% of the battery. It was actually quite funny because I was, during the practice, I had to, or I believe it was actually, during the qualifying, we also had some sort of a fuel leak. I believe that was during the practice where for 15 minutes, I couldn't get out of the garage. So, we are using the 6 sets of the powertrain. So that might be one of the reasons. But yeah, overall, the car just handles perfectly. So everybody, let's go and plant it on pole position. Okay, so you can see hot lap, our brake bias, very low differential. Let's go, Jan Smaldixon champion! Engage in the battery! This is Las Vegas! And this is very good! Now obviously we can't see any splits, but yeah, this is great. Battery, come on, Jan! This is Sector 1, Las Vegas! You can see the sphere smiling in the background. High sphere, great braking, wow, look at this. Perfect apex speed. Come on, Jan Smaldixon champion. And here, yeah, we definitely, went a little bit early on the brakes. Hello to sphere. Oh, it looks beautiful. Here we set it nicely, and immediately we put in the battery to have a really good lift off. And now we are coming to the strip at 8 gear. Look at that. This is great. This is exemplary. Wow, look at that. Let's go, Jan Smaldixon champion! Wow! This is Las Vegas, everybody! Wow! Put it on pole position. DRS wide open. 354 kilometers per hour. Wow! Yes, and we missed that a little bit. It was 10 down, but we are green. We are going for it. Let's go, Jan. Yes, that's it. This is Las Vegas fastest lap, and the pole position, Jan Luksha, 131.125. Oh my God, what a great lap, which of course results in this beautiful view. So I hope you guys enjoy it. You can see it's a great track, because you can go so fast, you can really feel just how great the Formula One cars are, right? So yes, look at this handsome boy, planting in on a pole position for the 18th time, second pole position here in Las Vegas. Jan Luksha, Scuderia Ferrari, 1 minute 31.125. Easily defeating the real 4-time world champion Max Verstappen for Red Bull, 1 minute 31.517. He seems to be a big challenge. We will see what exactly will happen in a race. Third, Sergio Perez for Red Bull. Bit of a surprise that he has gotten ahead of fourth, Charles Leclerc for Scuderia Ferrari. About 7 tenths down. Fifth, Lando Norris leading the McLarens. Sixth, Oscar Piastri. Obviously, they are 1 second behind. Nice to see them there. Seventh, Fernando Alonso, Aston Martin. 8, Pierre Gasly, Alpine leading 9. Esteban Ocon, Alpine. Because there are no Mercedes-Benzes. 10 is Lance Stroll over 2 seconds behind. Yeah, but our future Ferrari teammate Lewis Hamilton and his teammate George Russell had a torrid, obviously, qualifying session. But it doesn't deter us from celebrating. So over here, this is how the Las Vegas pole position was decided over here. And of course, I show everybody why I am the 4-time world champion over here. What a brilliant result. Really enjoy it. And it feels so great to get the pole position, obviously, at the place, that is definitely one of my favorites, 100%. Because again, what I love about the Las Vegas is simply the way it is designed, and yeah, I have to say, the track itself, it's truly momentous. I mean, what a great addition to the Formula One calendar. And yes, now as I'm obviously climbing, out of the cockpit over there, and you could probably also, hear, for example, that big applause, right? Given obviously by the crowd paying the $1,000 plus per ticket prices, of course, over here to see the real Formula One champion. Now it's time to get my pole position trophy, the Paris 2024 Olympics shiny golden medal. Let's go on! Wow! This is Las Vegas pole! Okay, let me put it here. We always put it in our polo. Let's go! Wow, it feels so great, doesn't it? Especially how golden it is. Yes, so yeah, our 18th pole position. Guys, this is absolutely amazing! Yeah, so we are absolutely loving it, and yeah, it feels really great. I love to keep it golden. Obviously, we can keep it, golden and silver. We will be, gunning to go for our 17th Grand Prix victory, obviously, of the season. That would be the second successive one, and, to make the Las Vegas, to kind of check it out, because we've never won in Las Vegas, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna change. We will see what the race will do. It's predicted to be a one-stop. There is still a 20% chance of rain. I hope that doesn't happen, because obviously that's the only reason we didn't win last year, right? So, we still finish on the podium though. We've always gotten, the fastest lap. So I think we've got a brilliant setup. We were absolutely flying during the free practice. And, in the qualifying, we've proven why we are the world champions. Yeah, so you could see these amazing speeds, right? Actually reached 354, almost 355 kilometers per hour. So we are getting very close to that ultimate 371 kilometers per hour, which is the ultimate Formula One limit. So yeah. You guys, despite the fact that obviously I became the champion, right? So, so far I have that 50%, accuracy in the Grand Prix, right? It's a bit less obviously with the sprints for the reasons that we know. We want to win for the third time as the reigning world champion. We want to get this very legendary, memorable Las Vegas Grand Prix victory. We will be aiming for it, but most importantly, of course, we want to keep that run of the Grand Prix fastest laps going, but especially we want to be on course of getting the most points, the most podiums, and most Grand Prix victories in the season, which is 19. So let's go for the 17th win. Now we've got an 18 pole positions. We're really marching towards so many records in this record-breaking Formula One 2024 season. Well, this was me, Jan, the Smiling Sun champion over here, creating some wonderful, memorable art under the scintillating lights of the city that never sleeps, of the city where everything is possible. This is Las Vegas, the paradise place in Nevada. So everybody, I hope you enjoy it. I'm absolutely loving it. I cannot wait to go racing over here. Forza Ferrari!